you don't shut up, I want to stick my esophagus down your throat. Okay, shut
Alright,
up.
watch out, homie.
Pretty sure the same thing.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second episode of Short in Numbers at Night. Or sorry. Short in Numbers at what is he?
At night.
At night.
Eight
All right.
seventeen.
Today's a really exciting episode. We have a special guest here. He's over there in the bottom right. YB Bolt. We'll get to him soon. But as usual, my friends, the Grizz _19 and
Hey.
Easy X Knox are joining me.
Howdy.
Howdy. And Izzy, would you like doing the honors of introducing our friend?
Yes, sir. I sure will. Man, I've been waiting for this episode for a long time, but let's go ahead and give it a round of applause for YB Bolt, also known as Brett.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
All right. Brett is one of our local artists we have here where we live. I'm not going to give myself out where I live, but where we live. Honestly. And Brett, you came on here, so I heard you have a song coming out. Is that right?
Is very true. Yeah, very true.
And where exactly can we find this new song that will be released soon?
Yeah. Well, so it's gonna be released on YouTube and on SoundCloud. And on SoundCloud, it's gonna be at Bro Boys, BORO space boys, and on YouTube, it'll probably just be at YB Bolt. But yeah, big moves coming in like the next day or possibly even tonight. So.
Oh. Right.
Okay, alright.
Make sure to keep your eye out on that. And it was Boro Bros, right?
Bro Boys.
Boro Boys. I'm sorry. I put it in our chat right there when you guys want to look at it later. And is that the same for the YouTube channel?
Channel will probably just be at YB Bolt.
All right. Izzy.
What's up?
So, would you say, how do I say this? Mr. Brett over here, Mr. YB Bolt, would you say you have faith in his musical skills?
From the songs that I have listened to recently, yes. I think he does have some talent, and if he keeps pulling in all the work that he can within these next coming years, he'll probably have something going on for him. I can see that.
Yeah. I met Brett in elementary school, so I've known him for a while, I can say, now that we're out of school. I've known him for a while. Never hated him, you know? I never liked him, too. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Get off my podcast, dude. I'm joking. I never had any negative feelings towards Brett. I always thought he was pretty cool. I think he was like one of the first white people I ever saw in Oregon, because I used to live in California. Oh shit! I just added where I live. Fuck. He was actually one of the first white people I met in Oregon, and I remember when I moved up to Oregon, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? There's a lot of white people, and I felt scared, like, dude, I'm gonna get lynched or some shit.
What the fuck?
And thankfully, I did not. All the white people I met here were always nice to me, and I never had a bad interaction with anybody in Oregon, if I'm being completely honest. Except that one girl who ripped my favorite hoodie when we were playing football in middle school. I'm still pissed you owe me my hoodie. But besides that, Oregon is awesome. Brett is awesome. I'm actually really excited to hear your new song. And we're going to be playing some of his music later on in the podcast, so stick around for that too.
Hey, alright, let's get it.
That's good. What about you, Ernesto? How do you feel about Mr. YB Bolts?
What
Wait,
is
the
it?
Brett man.
The Brett man.
The Brett man.
Tank man.
The
Brett.
Bread.
I listen.
Bread man.
I listen to both of your songs that you have out now. I would say my favorite one has to be Ghost. Out of both the songs,
Yeah.
Honestly.
I find it more catchy. I feel like it's one of those songs that I could just bump in the car while
Yeah.
driving. But like what Izzy was saying, you just gotta keep on working hard. You gotta keep on grinding, and get yourself out there, get yourself noticed. And I could really see you doing it big. selling out arenas.
Hey, next Kanye West, he said.
2020 run for president.
Oh. Mark my words.
Mark my words. I actually do see Brett, because whenever I have a friend who has like a career, like has like a dream, I always want to push them forward to chase their dream because I actually really think that's important. Dreams are important for people. I feel that this is off topic, but I feel like school always sets up children for a sad life because it never tells you. They never really teach you like chase your dreams, like do what you want to be. They're more like you got to go to school, you got to go to college, you have a good future and make a lot of money. But the thing is, money doesn't always bring happiness. Like for me, I could be like shit broke and do what I love and I'll be happy. Wouldn't necessarily need money. Know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
your money brought you the PC.
Oh shit!
Ooh, burn.
Burn, dude. You need money to start. You start. Hey, we all start somewhere. It doesn't matter where we start. All that matters is the journey. All right.
And he's just begun.
Yeah. And for Brett, I actually really believe that he can make it big compared to a lot of people. Like I have another friend who wants to be who's going into the music industry, and I actually do believe he has a really big chance because I believe him in a lot. Well, to be fair, I believe in all my friends. I wouldn't put someone down when they're trying to chase a dream. But for Brett and my other friend, out of a lot of people say, I'm gonna be a musician, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna be so and so, I'm gonna be an artist. Sometimes I don't really see them putting in the effort. They just say it and expect it to happen without actually doing hard work. And I've seen Brett grow some his Instagram account, which is a gaming account, but he could bring in new listeners and a new audience from that for his music. And he's actually putting in the hard work to become successful and grow. He's not just saying I'm gonna do this. He's actually showing us that he's gonna do it. And that's what I really like about Brett. I can actually see him doing what needs to be done. And mad respect for that, Brett.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, but what is it? When I first met Brett, he didn't really like catch my eye as a rapper. Catch my eye more as like an athlete. So when I heard that you started rapping, I was honestly like shocked. Like, what? He's rapping?
You want to know how it started?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, go ahead, explain to us.
Okay, so I think it was my junior year of high school. There were these fakes. I'm just people fake by saying that. Who would have rap battles, quote unquote, in the middle of at the school I went to, and I saw that, and I noticed that some of the people that were a part of it could at any moment in time call me out. Fuck, I got to make sure that I'm on it just in case something does happen. So I started dead ass looking myself in the mirror, just freestyling and coming up with bars that I could say off the top of my head just in case something happened. And from there, it started being Xbox parties when I'm playing games with my friends, and I'm freestyling over random beats, just going, flowing. And people are telling me, "Damn, you're pretty good. Why haven't you been doing this longer?" So I dove into it a little more, found some other people that really liked doing it, and really became compatible with one of my friends that I met actually after I graduated. So there was a couple years that went by after doing this stuff, and I finally pulled the trigger on it, getting into it. The guy who produces the music, his name's Austin. He does a great job. He's really different than what you hear right now, but it's way it's less focused on what's going to be making money and what's going to be a really big hit, and more on what's going to actually have a meaning for us. So because that matches up so well, I just kept putting in the work from there. But yeah, it all started off just me trying to be prepared to take some shots.
I respect that. Your mentality reminds me of another really good rapper, artist, Mr. JID. And as one of his songs, he talks about how a lot of people will come into this industry wanting to make money. For example, Cardi B, she even outed herself on her Instagram. She doesn't care about her music. She knows what's going to sell. So that's what she does. She's in it for the money. And I wouldn't say being in it for the just for the money is a bad thing. It's good that you want to be rich. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But when you come out and say like you deserve respect because you're out here in the game. No, you're in here. You're not in here in the game. You're not in here for. You're in here for the money. And I remember JID in the song, he like his full album, The Never Story. He talks about how he's in it in the music because that's what he wants to do. His music has a meaning behind it. The Neverland album, every song had a meaning behind it, and even points out that he's not just doing music to make money. Money is great. He even points out it's good to have money because it's good to look back on yourself, but he's doing it more for himself, more for a passion project, and I respect that, Brett. A lot of respect. Not for you, Ernesto.
What is it? What do you like? What gets you in the zone when you're like you know how some people have to do this in order to get themselves in the mode to make a song? What do you do when you're like about to like write a song?
You know, a lot of people I feel like it's like just doing something that's really gonna like get their mind focused. You know, a lot of people go to like popping pills, smoking weed. I'm not really about that, to be honest. But whatever I do is when I'm like planning a studio session or a time where we're gonna go cook, I wear a pair of Jordans. I try to just look as cool as I can, I guess, almost as if I'm trying to look as like what I would look like if I'm like doing a show.
Yeah.
That gets my mind going, and that gets me ready and in the zone for doing it real. Because when you're in the studio, there's nothing different than when you're on the stage. Yeah, on the stage you're gonna be like dancing, you're gonna be jumping, you know, you're gonna be trying to get everyone hyped. But at the same time, you're also spitting the same music that you're spitting in the studio. Which, if you're gonna be all relaxed in sweatpants and you're trying to just be comfy in the studio, you're obviously gonna have that mentality when you're spitting on the mic. So if you're trying to look like, you know, dripped out or you're trying to have swag or whatever, because you're gonna try to do it at that 100%, and fashion drives me for that for sure.
Yeah. I get you.
What about what kind of artists do you look up to when you're writing your music?
Do you think you have an artist that influences you?
Absolutely.
You
know, there's several. There's several that influence me.
Okay, name like three. Your top three.
Okay, top three. My number one inspiration is Joey Badass, and I know that a lot of people here start to disrespect him a little bit, but mentality, as what Yobani was saying about JID. You know, he's not making money or making music for anyone else. He's not making music for the money. He's making it for himself, and he's doing it in the way that he wants to because for him. Paper Trails, one of my favorite songs of all time, because it's literally about how money kind of runs everything, but it can also be of all evil, quote unquote. So I look to him a lot for lyricism, but also rhyme schemes. You know, there's so many different rhyme schemes you can do, and you know, he just does them so well for me. Another one, Kendrick, obviously. I mean, in my opinion, probably the best rapper in the industry right now. He's so iconic, changed the game completely, created his own style. I mean, no one does it like him. People are close, but they're not there yet, and you got to look to him for that. And then another one, and this might be a little bit of a surprise for some of you guys, but Redman. You know, 90s rapper. Did a lot of stuff with Wu, a lot of stuff with Biggie. He's really good friends with Method Man. But Redman, there's a song called Tonight's the Night. You know, it's so fire. Like, he starts it off like he's kind of hyping himself up, and then like barely starting out or after the start of the song, you know, he switches the flow completely, switches the whole mentality of the bars, and you know, there's just so many songs like that, and the greats in my opinion.
Oh, I know who this guy is.
What about your third one?
That was three.
That was three, dude.
Oh, who was the first one?
You ain't paying attention?
Wait, what?
The first one?
Say it with
The
me.
first one was Joey Badass.
Yeah, who was
the second one was Kendrick.
Okay.
The third one was Redman.
Dude,
Come on, man. What are you doing, man?
So, I thought he was using Kendrick as an example until I forgot.
I definitely look up to Kendrick.
Yo, Kendrick, much respect for Kendrick and J. Cole.
Absolutely, both of them for sure.
Honestly, I don't know who J. Cole is. Who's she?
This guy, no disrespect my guy again, bro.
No, but what is it? Going back to the part where you said when people were rapping in school. Are we talking about the times where they all went to like the, you know how when you go to like the main office and there's a little courtyard in the middle?
Yeah, the
You're talking
outside
about-
spot. Yeah.
Are you talking about those times when everybody started rapping?
Yeah.
Because I remember there was always groups of people. I never wanted to go out because I knew some of the people there, and I didn't want to get called out either. So I just went somewhere else.
No, yeah, and they were all trash. I mean, like not trying to hate on anyone or anything, but like they were all garbage.
Were they
And-
using the generic flow like the little pumps?
Well, there's no flow. I mean, it's just like
Yeah, like
it was just hype. It was having a crew that's gonna hype you up no matter what you say.
yeah,
and,
like,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no rhyming. The schemes were not there. But you
Oh,
you
like-
still didn't want to be a part of it. You're like, oh shit, this guy might call me out. Like I had to be ready for that.
Yeah, I always saw that too. I used to come out of the cafeteria. I'm like, shit, everybody left, so I'm gonna just walk around. And I saw a group of people. I'm like, what's going on out there? I don't want to go out there, but what's up with that? Is that what was
Yeah.
going on?
Yep.
Dude, mystery solved. I can sleep. now.
Yo,
But
I can make music and solve mysteries, bro.
for me, me and you, Brett, we have something in common. I like to create. I like to say I'm a creator. I like to create many things, and I would say you're a creator. You like to create music. And when did it snap for you? Like, this is what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna create music. For example, for you, what was the clicking moment for you?
I think the clicking moment for me was probably a year and a half ago when was I in the mentality of that I'm going to be doing this, but people actually started to support me. Friends, even my family, were
Oh,
encouraging me and
nice.
telling me that I was good. I mean,
That's a tough one, man.
get that. Yeah, you don't usually get that. And growing up in a family where my dad isn't really in the picture, not his fault at all, but not in the picture. So I have a stepdad now. I can actually relate with that a little bit, or where my stepdad can relate with that, and he can actually be motivational for me. Someone that I would never really looked up to, meant a lot. Addition, he started making beats ever since I told him, I'm gonna start doing this, and he's trying to support me as much as he can because I don't really have that father figure in my life, so he is that for me, and that played a huge role in me continuing. Him telling me, hey, stay out an extra hour just to get those extra studio hour in.
Yeah.
Wow,
Very
that's-
supportive.
That is wow.
Absolutely.
That's
That's dope.
very supportive, honestly, man. Because going back to what you were saying about family, I know a lot of people like. I have another friend. I won't say his name right here on the podcast, but his family doesn't support him at all for like the music that he's making. Like they think that all that time that he's putting into like producing beats and all that stuff, that it's gonna be just a waste of time, And a lot of
Yeah.
families see that way because everyone thinks like the average American, where it's go to school, and go to college, get your graduate, get a job, and then work for the rest of your life, and then eventually just live your life. But what a lot of average Americans don't know is that there's a lot of us that we have different dreams and we don't want to live just that same life. We want to live different lives. We want to live lives that are different from others. Make something of their life. So when you said that your father supports you on that and he tells you that, hey, stay over and get that extra line in or whatever you gotta do,
Yeah.
that shows a lot, man. Shows a lot.
Dude, absolutely.
must be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always having your family back you up is it's such a great feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And always being someone that was never like family oriented, brought us together a little more. You know what I mean? Which is dope.
Yeah. Glad to hear you have it because you have talent, Brett.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that.
Got it, bro. You got the juice. Got the sauce.
What about when like you start writing music? Where do you mostly write your music? Do you write your music like in your room most of the time, like when you're out the house? I know some artists like to write their lyrics like in the restroom or in the car.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And this might sound cliche, but I promise it's not.
Already,
Shower,
let's go.
when I'm in the shower,
Hey.
I think of the
Yeah,
best stuff.
okay. All
Write a
right.
lot when I'm in the studio as well. So sometimes just being in that mindset of being in the studios gets me going. But like, that morning routine where you wake up, take a shower, I bring my phone in there and I'll probably write
I thought you
two
brought
verses
I
every
thought you
single time
brought
I'm in a
like
shower.
paper into the shower with you, and it's getting all wet. Like,
Uh,
God damn, I gotta write this down.
No. Yeah.
So, Brett, can I ask you, why music? Out of anything you can do, why music?
Yeah, that's a great question actually.
Thank you. I know I'm
I think
awesome.
that I think that like the real hitting point for me for music is that it's something that I always went to. So was in no matter how I was feeling about something, I would always be trying to have music. I was that one of those kids where in high school and I always liked to put on a different I really felt. I didn't want anyone to feel bad for me. I didn't want anyone to have pity on me or anything. So I was always just walking around with the headphones and trying to keep to myself a little bit, but always smiling at the people that walked by, trying to just be cool.
Mhm.
And so music is something that I've always been really passionate about. I've always had very narrow viewed opinions on because I really feel like it is something that's important and something that needs to be respected. So something like you said earlier, you think it's okay for people to just do it for the money. I personally think that that's bad for the industry, and I think that people should only be doing it if they are passionate about it. I think money is sometimes something that drives the negative side of music, but that's a whole different thing. For me, music is the complete opposite of that. Music is a smile that puts me in good mood, something that makes me think about things that I wouldn't think of in a different way. Music has always been something that I can actually relate to, and I feel like honestly can drive who I am. So being a part of that in any way possible, especially if I have some sort of talent in a specific way, thing better than that.
Damn. Like,
Dope as fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean,
for me, here's an argument coming, right? Music is for anybody, no matter what reason you have behind it to create. You can't tell people they can't create a certain thing just because they don't have the same motives as you.
Right,
If you're
absolutely.
in it for the money, you're in it for the money. I don't think that destroys the industry, because if you're making music for the money, you have to know like what's trending. You have to know the system. There's
Right.
actual
true.
things
You
you
have to
have
be a
to
follower.
learn.
True.
You have to know what's popular. Yeah, a follower, but also you have to be interesting enough to have the media keep their eye on you, right? Like,
I could agree.
you could say it's not. They're not the real ones. People are gonna be like, in 10 years, they'll be like, remember this artist? That's a
Yeah.
legend. No, they're gonna be like,
Right.
remember this artist? Whatever happened to them? I don't
Right.
know. Who cares? Juice World. But
Ooh.
Blueface.
Ooh.
Cardi B. Oh, but for me, my thing is that I forgot who said this. No, Joe Budden. He said that you can't say a person can't be a rapper because of their background, right?
Right.
Like, he was talking about what happened with X, right? When he died, someone messaged him, "Oh, this rapper died. He wasn't a good person," and he was talking about like, just because he wasn't a good person, he shouldn't be in the rap, because rap was founded by criminals.
Gangsters,
It
yeah,
was founded
drug
by
dealers.
criminals,
Yeah,
drug
absolutely.
dealers. Like, they killed people, they beat
Christmas.
women, and
Yeah,
you're saying that he can't be a rapper because of his allegations he
yeah,
had. And no, rap is for everybody. You can't tell this one person they can't do it, because there's way worse people who started this. You can't
absolutely.
judge someone and tell them they can't do music because of their
Yeah.
history. Yeah. Not really an
Oh,
argument, just what I wanted to say.
I actually agree with you 100%. And I've actually seen that video of Joe Budden. I follow him a lot because he's really opinionated and really outspoken about it.
Yeah.
He got really a lot of media for when he talked bad about Migos. I can't remember where it was at, but he was talking about it. And it was just straight to their face. He dropped the mic after talking to him. And he was obviously like, these guys are trash. Like he
Yeah.
is just honestly the epiphany of a hater. He doesn't like to give people credit unless he really, really thinks so because he was in the industry.
Yeah.
And for no matter what happens, it's his opinion and he's entitled to it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with what he's saying. But we all have our different views on what the industry or what the game really is about. I don't think that there's anything wrong for people to do it for money. I just don't think it's going to positively impact the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it goes both ways though, kind of like what Giovanni was saying. Because I mean, look at it. It's like this, right? Let's think of it like in a career way. For someone just looking out for a job, someone can go get a job at a mechanic, right? Not because they like doing it, just because the money's great, and they go and they get a job there, and they hate it every single day of their life, but they're making so great money there that it's like, why are they gonna end up leaving anytime soon? But I think what Giovanni is also saying, well, not what Giovanni is saying. I'm sorry. What you're saying is, if you're gonna make music and only do it for the money, then that means like you're the artist that doesn't really doesn't how can I say?
I don't know.
You're the artist that doesn't have his full like head in there to commit to music itself only. Because let's say, for example, if they made a one hit wonder song and all of a sudden like they're famous, they're rich, they get shout out and sponsored everywhere.
Right.
What happens when that time goes by and they die off? What are they gonna do now? What are they gonna do? And I think where that shows where someone who's actually taking music serious and they do it because they love doing it, they're gonna keep on rising up compared to someone who's only doing it for music, for money. It's gonna eventually die down because their popularity is gonna go to shit, So that was my thoughts on that.
Here's what I think. I feel like it also depends on who you're surrounded by. Like you can have people that are actually like, they're honest with you. Like if they don't like this song, they'll tell it to you your face. But some people just hype it up just to hype you up so they could get something off of you. Like if you surround yourself with negative people, then you're just gonna end up doing something negative most of the time.
Yeah.
Instead of for example, yesterday how we were looking at Israel's beat, like you told him like, oh, you didn't really like this and stuff. You were giving him advice.
Yeah.
And like unlike some people, like
Criticism.
Shut the fuck. For example, the beat's actually shit, but you're just telling him, oh, it's good, just giving him false hope, basically setting him up to fail.
Right. Which that's not true, is it? Your beat was not shit.
All right.
I'm not saying it was. I'm just giving it an example.
I know. I just didn't want him to cry himself to sleep tonight or something.
What is it? And also going back to what Izzy said, like, if the artist is not doing it for like the music, for the culture, or if they're just doing it for the money, they're basically just like an average worker, just going in for the money, instead of being called an artist. If you're just doing it for the money, you're just called a worker instead of an artist.
Basically.
3 versus 1.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding. Don't get triggered.
I'm not triggered. Whoa, let's go. I know where you live.
They don't.
No, I don't.
Fight!
This guy.
Nah, everybody stand their ground. Everybody chill out. Nah, but
Brett. Okay, question. If you could if you could have someone featured on a song with you, who would it be? Dead or alive, it doesn't matter.
That is a really hard question. It probably wouldn't be one of my favorite rappers.
Man, that's shocking.
Honestly.
Honestly, the whole reason behind that is just because
He could outdo you really fast.
not even just that, but that's very true. But that's not even that. It's the fact that I'd be making a song, right, and they would be featuring me, correct?
No, you'd feature them. Like, they'll be on the song that you made.
Let's say you're famous. You're
Yeah,
like
yeah. So they're
you're
a
up
feature
there.
on like my track. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't want to have to criticize them in any way or anything, but I don't want to have to work with them if it's not what I want, and that it can ultimately hurt how I feel about them. You know, that I don't know if you guys know, someone that I would really love to work with is Boogie, not a Boogie, but Boogie.
Oh, I know who he is.
Blown up a ton in the last maybe 2 years or so. Very, very good rapper. And someone that I feel like I can definitely rap with, and it would sound really good.
Boogie?
It would definitely be able to match styles with. Yeah, Boogie, just Boogie. Another person. What?
Did he make that song Self-Destruction?
I don't know actually.
Well,
He just dropped a new album. There's a bunch of songs I would recommend by him, and I actually saw him in concert
Yeah, he did make that song.
for someone, and he's really short. I mean, he's like super short. He's got like the same me, like the same build as me. So it's like,
You're black? I thought you were white.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Boogie is definitely one of them. I think another one for me would be Lil Dicky. Not only is Lil Dicky one of my favorites.
Dude, Little Dicky, man, I haven't heard that guy in a while, man. Sorry to interrupt you though. Go ahead.
Good. Not only is Lil Dicky one of my favorites, honestly, but
I fuck with him, man.
he knows like literally everything. I feel like there's a song called Truman, and it was literally like a 12-minute song, and he had 5 different flows in the song, did 4 different lyrical builds for like his verses. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know, it was amazing. And ever since then, I've been in love with Lil Dicky. And you know, he's so creative that I just know that he would pick my brain apart and help me do like the best that I possibly could. You know.
So, how about this one? If you could have someone mentor you, who would it be?
Damn, dude, hitting him right in the shins.
That was good.
The real questions scientists have yet to answer.
Where are the shins?
Right. My mentor is not a rapper. One that influences the rap industry a ton, and it's probably Sway.
Who? Sway?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
So I don't know. He's like the godfather of rap. I feel like, even though he wasn't even a rapper. So
Sway?
he is. You can't.
The one that's on like he does interviews and stuff like on the
His
radio.
universe, yeah, he does. He has his own radio like channel and station stuff. He's known everyone from like Biggie and Tupac to, everyone now. But
If you don't know who Sway is, easy. Go on YouTube, put Sway and Kanye West, easy, iconic. Right? Mainly because
Very
Kanye West
iconic.
is like raging.
I would say Kanye.
literally.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Oh, this guy. I saw him all over Instagram.
Yeah, he's literally known as like the godfather of rap, and he wasn't even a rapper. Like, everyone respects Sway.
Wow. I never really heard of him, honestly. I'm probably gonna have to check him out after this episode.
Honestly, dude, if you say DJ Academics, I was gonna kick you out of my podcast.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck him, honestly. Fucking diabetic fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh shit.
god damn.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna say Ebros.
No, but what is it? Here's another question for you. Like, when you get, I guess, more famous, what needs to happen to basically say that I made it? Like, you know how some people like, oh, they go on
Yeah.
tour and then like thousands of people out there, then they soak it all in. It's like, I made it.
Yeah. Um, it might sound super materialistic, but that what would make me feel like I made it,
Wait, by
buy a
something.
pair of Tokyo fives and not have it be hurting me at all, which is like it's like a $6,000 Jordan.
Mhm.
Um, another thing that would be really, really
What's some ugly ass shoes?
no, they're not. You're a liar. That's my
What's the name?
grail.
What's the name of them again?
Tokyo
Tokyo
5.
five.
Kevin Hart has them. Ugly ass shoes. Kevin Hart doesn't know how to dress.
Um,
Facts.
another thing that would
Um,
make me feel like I made it is being told that by people that really inspire me. So like if I were ever to go on Sway's universe, like go on his show, I would know I made it.
Hey.
yeah.
Dang.
Hey, those shoes are not that bad. I like them.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just-
those are my
I like
grail.
the soles. It looks like teeth.
Put a picture on it on the.
Yeah, so everybody can know the shoes.
So we can see what you're talking about.
Alright.
Saw a pair in person in Portland actually.
Oh yeah, I have some right now. Got 50% off.
Yeah,
Shut up! Don't say.
If
Look,
you use my hand.
these are the Tokyo 5s.
They're not too bad.
Yeah.
I
The
like
yellow?
the teeth. I like the teeth. I like the teeth.
Like, yeah,
What is it?
the design is kind of cool.
I look kind of cool, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
what is it?
Honestly, nah.
If you guys never noticed, these were the shoes that they use on Tokyo Drift. Yeah.
No, they're on Tokyo Ghoul. Kaneki was wearing them the whole time.
Shut the fuck. What is it? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Here, step aside, son. I got you. All right, Brett. What about your first song, The Journey? What inspired you to make that song?
Yeah. Okay. I heard the beat for the first time, literally, and I'm not even joking with you. I dropped the song.
Right now?
No, for the journey.
Oh.
So I heard the beat, and we took no time to just jump in and do it. I'm not even joking with you. I think I stayed up for 36 hours straight when we went after I heard it because we literally were
Wow.
grinding it, and it was the summertime. You know, I didn't have a job, no job having ass.
Broke bitch.
Hey,
And I heard the beat, and there was this high to mid pitch, just from there I was like, holy crap, I needed to just write about like what my life is gonna be. And that pretty much just came down to the journey and how I felt about music and what I think music should be and how I want to do it and how I want to be a part of it, you know, just like that. Like literally it just felt like an intro to my career. And you know, my career may never take off, you know, I may always just stay static, but felt, and it was, yeah, I mean, looking back at it, the song's kind of trash, but like I still love it.
It's a good place to look back to. Like, I'm there, but now I'm here. Like, you could see... How do you say this? Fuck, I'm bad at English. No hablo inglés. You can see your progression, which is good.
Absolutely.
Never take the... A lot of artists take their early stuff down. You should probably not do that. So you can know where you started from, and then you can see the progress.
To keep it.
build a timeline is what he's basically saying.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Hey, I'll put whatever.
Uh,
That sounded wrong, but that really sounded wrong.
Alright, to catch you off guard, Brett, you're gonna freestyle for us.
Okay.
You weren't expecting that, were you? Bam! Right in your face.
Ooh,
Bam,
get
it
him.
already started.
Get him.
You're 10 seconds late.
10 seconds later. And it's done. He didn't say shit. Worse than Juice WRLD, honestly.
Aha.
Worse than Logic. Oh shit.
Oh.
Whoa,
Don't ever
whoa.
compare me to Logic
Whoa.
again.
No, get the fuck out of my fucking podcast. You heard?
Okay.
That's over with.
I fell off my
I got,
chair.
That's what you get.
I got
Honestly,
one thing.
I got one thing and one thing to say.
Fuck you. Let me speak.
Logic isn't good. You guys hype him up too much. He's
Okay,
not
okay.
good.
Listen. Okay.
You listen. I was talking first. Don't interrupt me.
You may not like Logic, but like if you ever watch the video of him, how he makes music, I feel like you'll respect him a little. Not because of how he rhymes, but how he makes the music, how he breaks down every element of a sound to fit it into a song.
So just because he could explain something, that means I'm gonna like him.
No, I'm trying to tell you of the way he makes music. You guys like
Okay.
how some people make music.
He has his own style of making music.
There's no way. There's no way to make music. You make music.
Get on
Everybody
my
has
dick,
their own
get on my
style.
dick,
But
get
he-
on-
Everybody has
Okay,
their own
Mister.
style.
Alright, smartass. Alright, smartass.
So hard headed, bro. I swear.
For real, honestly, you're like that dumb girl who just you tell her something, she's like, no, no. You're like, don't, bitch.
Yeah,
It's like you never talk to
Dude,
them. How
Logic
do you
is
know?
just trash.
pirate bitch ass.
Pirate bitch ass. Is that what you say? All right, let's get it. Why don't you
Who's gonna
like
spit the beat?
Logic, Brett?
Yeah.
Why don't you like Logic?
Oh wait, he's doing a
Onward.
freestyle.
Unoriginal.
Unoriginal.
He was supposed to freestyle.
Fucking
Original.
ignore me,
Nah, I'm down to
assholes.
talk about Logic first.
Oh yeah, we're gonna diss Logic. Nigga's gonna spit some bars, and then we're gonna diss him. Let's do it.
Logic is the most unoriginal rapper in the game right now.
Oh my god.
Underrated rapper?
Unoriginal.
Nah, you tripping, man.
Nothing that he makes hasn't been done before.
More than Little Pump?
Yes.
Nah,
More than
hell
this
no.
one?
Nah.
Oh hell no.
You're
You
not
really
listening to
tripping,
this,
bro.
At this point, you're just saying it just to hurt my feelings.
Seriously, though,
It would
Logic
be completely honest, man. It would be
doesn't make
completely
any
honest.
music that like all of his music since Incredible True Story has been, and it's just been hyped.
You said yesterday was good.
I said Incredible
Oh,
True Story was good.
I
I
got
literally
the
just said the
video.
same thing. Incredible True Story, Under Pressure, great albums. I wish he would have stayed like that.
Mixtape Logic is better than album Logic?
Probably, absolutely, actually.
I hear that all the time.
There's a reason why the FaZe Clan stopped supporting him.
Well,
That's all
what
I'm
is
saying.
it? But what is it?
The Face Clan?
They used to hype him up so much,
Dude,
and there's a
I'm
reason why
thinking
he ain't
so.
in their videos no more.
No, but what is it? Here's what I'm saying. You can't really stick to the same teen over and over again, because then people are gonna get bored. Like
Disagree.
it's basically like you're constantly.
That's why you don't stick to one sound. If people are like, used to sound
Not
better.
even let
than
me
you-
finish.
Okay, go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. And now let me tell you why you're stupid. Let me tell you why you're stupid. Go ahead, what you gonna say?
No, I would say you can't really stick to the same way like what he does like in Under Pressure. Yeah, I agree that was a good album, but I feel like he can't stay the same way all the time, or else he's just gonna get boring.
Stays the same now. That's the problem.
If anything, I would say he's more different than Under Pressure.
Yeah, I think he's changing a lot.
You heard his last song that he dropped. That single.
Yeah, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Horrible, correct?
Yes. What about it? That
Literally
was a
all
really
of
good
his
song.
music now. Horrible. What?
Well, no, you just don't know the story behind that song. That's why.
Alright, explain it to me then if I don't know it.
All right. Well, I think Ernesto probably knows a little better than me, but I'm gonna go ahead and say my thoughts on it first. When
You're
he
explaining what the story is, not your thoughts.
Damn it.
basically the message that I'm interpreting from the video. All right. All right. So in the video, he's talking about how social media is influencing him to rap a certain way because that's how the media is today. Everything's about trend, popularity, stuff like that. And so the media is trying to get him in comparison to that. But Logic isn't trying to go that way. He's trying to have his own style, his own way. And if
Trash.
if you don't follow it, well then that's your opinion. That's your thing. But if he's happy doing it, he's happy. That's the thing.
I don't get your
And
point.
he always hold on, not even done yet, pendejo.
I know I'm lost. I don't get what you're fucking trying to say. Like, what are you trying to say?
That's all I heard.
What are you
Anyway.
trying to say?
He
What are you
always
even trying to
promotes
say?
Peace, love, and positivity, and that's what he always shows.
He's
Always.
a fake, bro. He's a sellout.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Because what other artist pushes like that?
X.
He doesn't even do it.
No,
Have you seen Rapture? Have you seen the Netflix documentary?
Mm-mm.
Yes, I have.
Exactly.
Yes, I have.
Have you seen how much of an asshole he is and how he promotes he's an asshole? How are you going to be an asshole and then promote peace, love, and positivity?
Well, I mean, also that
Yeah,
show's
that
kinda
contradicts
old
each
now.
other.
Ooh.
Like people change. They can't just stay the same forever.
Didn't that show come out at the same time as 1-800 came out?
I have no clue about that.
Hey, someone called you trash in the chat.
Hey, chile.
Atrix_J or I.
All right, roast this guy right quick.
Boro
Tell him
Boys
why.
is trash. JK, love y'all.
I know who that is.
No.
I don't know who that
Alright,
is.
but go ahead. Go ahead, keep saying.
He was
Just the
saying,
reason why his numbers went down, bro. Like,
What is it? If anything, what I interpreted from the song "Confessions of a Dangerous Mind," he talks about how people don't want him to change. They want him to go back to Under Pressure, like you're saying. Like, but he wants to make music the way he likes it. He wants to make music how he loves to make music. He doesn't want to make music just for other people. He wants to make music that he loves to make. Like, for example, the music you make, you love this music because you want to put it out. You don't want to do
and I
it
respect that.
for other people. And then in the whole song, he's talking about all these comments of people saying how he's shit. He needs to go back to Under Pressure. He's
Yeah.
never gonna be like Drizzy or Cole or Kendrick. He's
Yeah.
just too damn
Or
old.
Cole.
And what is it? What he's trying to get out, I see multiple interviews of him talking about it. He's trying to say that he's doing this for himself. He's not doing it for other people to love him. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it.
Why does he bitch about it in a song? If it doesn't matter.
He's expressing himself.
Yeah,
I mean-
he's expressing it.
I mean, that literally contradicts what you
yeah,
just
it
said.
literally does.
But there's a
He literally
difference
said
between
that.
like how he was saying about
Literally
like
just said,
bitching
okay,
about
fine,
it and
whatever,
expressing
but now
it.
he's like addressing it, making a big deal about it and looking like a bitch.
He's making a statement. He's not like complaining about how it's like that. He's
Wait, what
making a
song?
statement
What
to
song?
I
prove
would
something.
definitely say
What
he was
song?
complaining.
What song?
I would absolutely
What
100%
song?
say he was complaining.
The song's called Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. But you're kind of making it sound like it's bad to express yourself in a song.
Yeah, because
No,
then I mean that
absolutely not.
he's basically saying that not every artist can do the same thing then, because every artist that does that then I guess they're trash.
No, he's saying that
Example.
if you're
Example.
saying this, if you're saying one thing, don't fucking turn around and do the shit you're going against.
Exactly.
He's saying,
and
if he says, I don't give a fuck, and then goes like, alright, now let me make a whole song of why I don't give a fuck.
then you give a
That's
fuck.
you giving a fuck. Why the
Yeah.
fuck you have to prove that you don't give a fuck? Just don't talk
Okay.
about it.
A prime example is J. Cole. No. A prime example is J. Cole. He dropped thinking on the name right now.
No child.
He dropped that, and that was him addressing his opinion and voicing that. Bitch, that was him 100% addressing that. But you know what he didn't say before that? That he gave a fuck about what anyone said. He never at all made it seem that he was trying to do this because he cares about it. This is what I do, and this is what I'm gonna do. These are the people that I think are good. These are the people that I think are trash. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Say that. But when you go out of your way, bitch about the way people are talking about you, that shows that you give a shit. So when he says he doesn't give a shit, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, you've listened to the song, right?
I fuck with the beat.
No, but like
Beat's
have
fire.
you like you listened to the song, like you heard like the lyric of
The,
what he was trying to
the
say.
lyrics are so corny.
No,
So
but like
corny.
no, but like putting that aside, like you heard what he said, right?
It's
Like
absolutely.
what he's trying to get past.
I can't quote it word for word because I didn't like it, so I didn't keep listening to it. But yes,
Wait, why is he covered in blood? Is he just saying that to be edgy?
No, so apparently what I have read about is every time he goes deeper into a subject, the more blood starts coming out.
Why blood?
what does that even mean? Yeah.
Just for the shock value? Are we on some Billie Eilish shit now?
Billie Eilish is not even a human. You saw that video where she was black blood everywhere.
Yeah. I like some of her songs, but I don't like her as a person. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think
Yeah.
it makes sense. She makes good music. She's a good singer. She's a fantastic singer. But I don't like the fact that everybody's like, "Oh my god, Billie Eilish is so fucking deep. Look at it. Look at her
Yeah.
music video. Look at her songs. Like, that's not fucking deep, bro. That's just it's being edgy." She tries to act like all deep, or her fans trying to make her seem all deep. Where she's just trying to be a Tumblr girl. In all honesty.
See,
I like her
but that's a
music.
certain music
I
that
fuck her
knows
with
her.
her music though. She's a good singer. She's a good artist. Don't really like her as a person. Because I can
What is
separate the artist from the music. I have no
Agreed.
problem doing that.
What about X, Brett? How do you feel about X?
I'm gonna say this.
Brett, wait,
'Cause I'm not trying to cheer anyone.
Brett. Open your mouth and I'll kick you out my chair.
So what I'm gonna say is,
I'm joking. Go ahead.
someone dies, it's them.
You cut out for me. I don't know what you said.
Yeah, you
I
honestly cut out.
don't think
I don't like it when someone dies and it promotes them.
Yeah, that sucks.
No, yeah, that's dumb.
So personally, the only song that I liked by X was Riot.
Oh, fucking love Riot.
That song
Yeah.
went in.
It's a good song.
What I didn't love about it was that, or his music is that he was yelling the whole time, and that's it.
Wrong. That's wrong. He was not yelling.
Don't. That is my opinion, and it literally just sounds like yelling, and that's why I'm not a big fan of X.
Whoa.
I respect everyone that likes him. I don't even think that he's a bad artist. I just personally don't like him.
As a person.
You were just saying a second ago, Yobani, is that you can like someone's music and not like them as a person. I personally hate him as a person, the way he acts and the way he portrays himself, because he is an influencer, or he was.
During what period of his life? Beginning or end?
I mean, his entire rap career, when people actually started to notice him, he was an influencer, 100%.
Which part? Because beginning X, when he was an influencer, he was big. It's a difference between near the end of his life. Because during
I think he was an influencer all the way through.
Yeah, during the beginning of his career, like when he was getting really big, he was a really violent person. He was an angry person.
Absolutely.
Like he got in fight a lot. Like I understand why people didn't like him at the beginning. I always fucked with X, but I'm like, I don't think he's that much of a good person. I like his music, but I didn't fuck with him as much. But then I saw this live stream he did when he was talking to his followers about chasing your dream. And chasing your dream, like I said at the beginning of this, is a really big part of my life. I think that it's really important to teach kids to chase their dreams. And he was telling his viewers how he dropped out of school so he could change his dream because he doesn't need school for his dreams. Like, that's all he's going to do in his life, and that's what he's going to change. I'm like, okay, I fuck with this guy. Like, that's what his meaning was. And after the whole shit happened with his ex, like, allegedly beat her, and then shit was out, right? I'm like, I must just, like...
She was pregnant, right?
I don't think she was.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. And it turned out that he didn't touch her. It was other people that beat her. And then recordings came out where people were like, oh, look, he confesses right here where he literally says, I fucked her up. Right? But it's cut out. He's talking about he mentally fucked her up. Like, he's agreeing that he mentally abused her. And, like, right. He's admitting fault that what he did wasn't good, right? And then near the end of his life, like a good few months, he was he posted a lot on his story. I don't think you saw him because you weren't a fan, right? You didn't fuck with what he was doing at that point.
I wasn't a huge fan of his music or of his characters. So.
But after near the end of his life, he knew he fucked up. He was telling people like he's changing. He's doing more of a positivity shit. Like he always went on there and tried to talk about positivity with his fan. That he did a lot of charity. He started a trend of the helping hand challenge. And when he was helping like charities, school works, he was actually changing. You could see the progress of him realizing his life wasn't good. And a lot of his lyrics showed that he hates who he was and he's not proud of the person he was. So he's going to start to change. He's going to be a newer person. You could see that. And there was a bunch of songs where he's like, I'm changing, but I feel like my time will come soon, and I'll never get to have the chance to really change. And if you look at the music video that came out after he died, not Moonlight, but the one where he was in his funeral, you could see how much pain and anger he has towards himself when he started out because he was really violent. You could tell that he hated himself as a person, and
Riot kind of showed that a little bit.
Yeah. and he was trying to show, or he was trying to express himself that he hates himself, like he can't live with what he did, and I like that. I like that he's trying to change. He was bettering himself as a person, and he never got the opportunity, or a lot of people never, a lot of his haters who just said, oh, he just beats women, that's all he does, he just screams and shit.
Yeah.
After that, you stop listening to him, right? Because you don't fuck with him. You won't see the progress he made near the end of his career. Because all you
honestly, I listened to some of his later music, and it's just not my thing, you know.
Yeah,
That's why I respect other people for liking him, and it doesn't bother me.
yeah, it's fine that you don't like his music, but you have to look at his change and what he was trying to do before his life
I
came
think that's
to
dope.
an end. Like,
I think that's dope.
he was actually trying to do something different. Because
If that's all true, I fuck with that. That's cool.
it's true. I could send you like a lot of links that
I
show
believe
you
you,
that.
100%. Yeah, 100%. You know the song "Don't Cry" that was on the Carter 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that song was fire. I mean, he was literally yelling in it, but it was still
Yeah.
fire.
It's a lot, like, I felt like, well, do you know his past about, like, what happened to him and shit? Like, you could see how much pain and he had in him in his song. I don't know if you guys ever heard the song Tightrope, but Tightrope came out the same time he was doing a lot of his screaming shit. And Tightrope is such an amazing song because there's so much passion behind it. Like, he's not yelling. He has a bunch of songs that he's not where he's not yelling, but that's what people liked about him where he was yelling. So that's what you see more. There's a lot of underground songs that he has.
That's what was in the media.
Where,
Screaming was in the media. Sorry.
Yeah, his screaming stuff is like what people saw. And that's what people wanted, and I'm not afraid to put myself out there. When I saw less and less of his angry shit, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, and then I saw him like he was gonna do like he was promoting this thing he was doing for women who dealt with abuse in their life, and he was trying to start this program that could help them, right? And I'm like, oh, why is he still talking about this? Like, Jesus Christ, dude, just go back how you were. And then I'm like, I was one of those fans who was like, just do what you want. Who gives a fuck about what people think? And it wasn't that he gave a fuck about what he was. It's not the fact that he cared about what he thought, what people thought about him. It was more of what he thought about himself. You know?
Yeah.
I think people who heard like the early things about X should give him a second chance, or at least look into what, like, actual good reasons to hate him, not just because of what he did in the past. Because we all change. Everybody changes. No one ever stays the same.
Amen.
Yeah. What is your past shouldn't sum up the person that you are. More like the direction of your future.
Yeah. And the sad part is, a lot of people who just sees him as this abuser, his life ended too short. We didn't get to see the.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a shame that he died. Absolutely.
Yeah, like I saw a lot of people.
He had a long way. Yeah.
Like, he said, like, just I saw this tweet. Like, he died at 20, dude. That's way too young. A lot of
He didn't even drink yet.
A lot of. I'm pretty sure he drank, even though he couldn't.
No, but I'm just saying he couldn't legally fucking drink yet.
And there's a bunch of influential yelling in the back. What? Yelling in the back. Who's yelling in the back? Oh, that's you guys. Shut up. I thought that's for Scylla. But
Excuse you.
Excuse me. There was a tweet that said a lot of influential African Americans, if you look at them at the age when they were 20, you guys know who Malcolm X is?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you're an idiot.
Yeah, very influential. If he died at age 20, he would just be another black person in prison. Like, that's all he would have died as. Like, why do you care about that guy? He was just a criminal. Why the fuck?
That's going for everyone, though. I mean, everyone at the age of 20 is different than they are at the age of 25, you know?
Yeah, like, I feel like he didn't get to show his true shit.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool to see that he was kind of, like, almost maturing. You know, kind of like, I know I'm comparing this to someone that's amazing, but, like, kind of like Tupac. Like, the beginning of his career and, like, the middle of his career, he was, like, all about that gang shit. Mm-hmm. And at the end, it was about changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like...
Again, someone else that was taken too soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and rest in peace to, like, all these great artists.
Yeah.
Like, I like to joke around and, like, say shit, But like in serious talk, like we've been losing a lot of great artists recently.
It's a damn shame because like time got taken away from us, and it was like what a couple more albums would have been. You know, like we only got 2 albums from one of them. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Crazy indeed.
It's
All right.
sad, bro.
It is. It's sad. And it's also sad when you see their legacy get really disrespected by their label or the people that are in
Yeah.
charge afterwards. For example,
His
you guys,
mom.
you know Little Peep? I like the way that Little Peep's music is being handled right now. His mom is taking care of Little Peep's music. And she says there's a lot of songs he's worked on that aren't out yet. And she's making sure that each of them get released one by one so they can all have their appreciation.
Right.
And she's letting other artists that she knew that her son loved, like Fall Out Boys. Like
Hey, Fallout
he
Boy.
did a song with Fall Out Boys, and it's that because Little Peep. From what I heard from my friend who is a Little Peep fan, that Little Peep actually really liked Fall Out Boys, and that's why they were on the album. It's not just because it's a big name that you're gonna be in the album. It's because they actually cared
Right.
about him, right? And Little Peep's music is one by one coming out. She's not asking for like buy this album, put it in your face, buy this merch, buy this fucking $500 polo shirt. Like the way X and Peep are being treated after death by their label and their parents is really disrespectful. Like I know you're not a fan, Brett, but I'm really passionate about like X's shit. Like the way his mom
Yeah.
is treating his album and his whole fucking legacy after his death is really disrespectful to him.
Really.
I think
Like
it's stupid. What she did.
she's making so many. She
Very
made
stupid.
an album, and then she made a fucking deluxe album version. Why the fuck are you making a deluxe?
She wants
album
the most money off of it
Yeah.
she can possibly get, and
Yeah.
money drives the root of all evil, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Like, why are you doing this? X wouldn't want to sell all this fucking shit to his fans.
Exactly.
Release his music. If he knew he was gonna die, he would have released
SoundCloud.
all his music, all free, all for everybody to
Yeah.
listen to. Because that's
Exactly.
that's the spirit he was when he was dying. He wasn't this fucking corporate hungry person, and I feel like his mom is really disrespecting him. Like no offense to her, like I don't give a fuck about her. Like I could care less about her. A lot of his fandom is like, Mama Cleo, oh she's the best. I'm like no, she's not. She's fucking disrespecting her child by doing
Right.
all this shit.
Because I'm pretty sure if X was still here, or Lil Peep was still here, well, no, not Lil Peep because it's not really him, but if it was like X, if he was still here, he wouldn't want his mom to be overpricing all his merch and stuff like that for him.
Yeah.
He would keep it at a reasonable price where like everybody would be able to afford and cop.
Yeah.
So-
But then again, you gotta remember it's a business. Music is an industry. You have to make money out of it. But the way Peep's mom is handling it, it's a better way than how X's mom is handling it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Agreed.
Yeah. And someone asked the question, what do you guys think about other people putting out dead artists' music? Isn't it a little
talked
messed
about
up? Oh, well, yeah. We're talking about it, but putting it out there, making a profit off of it, yeah. It's a business. You have to make profit off of it, but not selling this fucking shit like a Yeezy X collab. Like, what the fuck was that all about?
It's still
Mhm.
fucked.
Oh yeah, she's just like squeezing every ounce of whatever he had out of it.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention this when it came up. The fucking Carter 5 song X had with Lil Wayne.
Don't cry. Yeah.
Never liked Lil Wayne. Fuck Lil Wayne. I hate what he fucking did with that song.
I love that song, man.
No, it's not a bad song. X is great in it. I hate what he said. He
Yells.
said, no. Well, in his interview about the song, Lil Wayne said that he doesn't even know who X is. He hasn't even listened to the song. He was just put into the song because after his death, he was blowing up. And no offense to Lil Wayne, at least I think Lil Wayne is not as big as he used to be. Who gives a fuck about Lil Wayne?
Absolutely.
The best way to get more traction to your album, who's blowing up right now? X was. X is still hitting millions of fucking streams
Because he died, too.
daily on his Spotify. Like I fucking hate the fact he's like, I don't know who X is. We just put him on the album, and it's because he was fucking blowing up. Like that's really fucking
So
shit
you're
things to
saying
do.
sorry to interrupt you, but you're saying is Lil Wayne just used X's voice just to pretty much get a promotion for his music?
Anything for clout.
Anything for clout. That's very disrespectful, in my opinion.
Clout's worse than money.
Yeah, I know. So you're always chasing that clout.
I'm nowhere close to fucking attention seeker. I'm not Cardi B in Offset.
Fuck Cardi B.
I want to say one more thing about after rappers pass. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Oh, dude, that's man.
No,
It
bro.
hit
Mac
me.
Miller passed away. I thought that was a joke, honestly.
Gone too.
That hit me hard, to be 100% honest.
Yeah, that dude. I grew up with him, like
Yeah.
listening to him in elementary, because my cousin had showed me,
Yeah.
probably like around like 5th grade, and then I listened to him throughout like Evergreen, and
Yeah.
then middle school. I mean, the Evergreen. And then when I moved down to down south Texas, I kept listening to his music all the time. Every his music was it spoke to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he was a big person in my life when I was listening to music for sure. He for me to like center of attention for that, because like no one else I knew really fucked with Mac Miller, and I was always bumping Mac Miller. Like I loved Mac Miller, not even just his music, but who he was, and then like his fashion and like his trends that he set. Like the man was amazing, and it was like when I found out about that, I was working. I literally took my break. I was like, I gotta go on break. Like that shit hit me hard. Rest in peace, Mac.
Yeah.
The way I found out was I was watching the Eminem interview, because it was around that time where Eminem had dissed MGK. I don't know if you remember that. And my
with MGK.
cousin my cousin messaged me. He's like, "Yo, bro, Mac Miller just died." I was all like, "Nah, dude, quit playing, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's very funny, but nah, don't be playing around like that." He's like, "No, bro, for real, go look it up right now." And I look it up, and I'm like, "What the fuck? This guy really passed away?" Like, I like sat there on my bed, like, just like looking at the floor, like, damn, like,
It's crazy though, because you can
yeah,
hear it in
like
his
it's like
music.
what the like, dude. I was literally listening to him just yesterday, like the day like before.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, you know?
Man,
That's some crazy
everyone was so
stuff, man.
surprised, man, and like all of his music said
The-
like.
The way he died
Ah.
is what shocked me the most.
Yeah, agreed. 100%.
He overdosed at his crib, man.
What I think it's really like dope of what they did for him. They named the Blue Slide Park after him. Mac Miller's Blue Slide Park.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah.
They're laughing at Mac Miller's legacy.
I don't know what they're doing. They're too fucking loud. But I remember in high school, I forgot about Mac Miller. Like I never really gave him the time of day to check out his album. He was just that one white rapper that wasn't as good as Eminem to me when I was little, and I never really gave him a chance to give him a listen, right? And I remember I was in gym class and I was like, "What's this one white rapper's name?" Don't remember his name. Something like Macklemore, but it's not Macklemore. What is it? And then the people I was asking, they were like, "You mean Mac Miller?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever fucking happened to Mac Miller?" And they're like, "Who the fuck listens to Mac Miller? That guy's fucking shit." Right? That's what they were saying. And then he passes away. I follow these people on Instagram. They were like, "Oh, rest in peace, legend. Rest in peace, legend."
Exactly. Everyone was like that too.
And then what happened? Same thing with X, right? Everybody started going listen to his music, and they started praising it, and they started showing a lot of love.
And then,
But where was that before, right?
the same
Where was
thing.
that before?
Exactly.
And you know, I think that's probably what I hate about the most when an artist dies, because especially if someone didn't know him and all of a sudden they start knowing about him just because he died, he passed away, and like and they start giving him a shot, like they start going back and listening to his old stuff, and they're like, man, I really like this guy, you know, like I'm gonna start showing it off, and then they start showing all their other friends, they start promoting it and all that stuff, like Like if they've been there since day one, like, oh, I love Ed Mac, you know, even though they never heard of him until he died, but they still, you know, support him and all that stuff.
The
And
only
looking back at it, like I almost feel like it's bad that we're those people saying that because before, disliked him before, they're still like loving him now and like supporting him now and like being someone that was really selfish about that when I was thinking about it is like, and it's like I'll always know that I was an OG fan and they can always think that they're OG fans or whatever, but it's like we're all trying to support him. We all like him anyway, so fuck it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't say someone's a fake fan just because they started listening to them after their death.
And I
Yeah.
felt that way a lot, like a long time.
Fuck, dude.
no.
I'm gonna just not pick up that fan anymore.
I was gonna ask you what had Phil over there. Hope it wasn't something too important.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but it's
It's
crazy,
stupid.
man.
It's stupid. Like they only like rappers gone. Like another example, Nipsey Hussle. We never really heard about him until he died, and then all these other people started posting about him, like, "Oh, rip this legend" and all this stuff, and then his music started going up in the charts again because he died.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know who Nipsey Hussle is.
I didn't know who he was either.
Ooh, Nancy Hussle was another one, man. That was actually really recent too. Honestly.
I
To be honest with you,
Weeks
the
ago.
music, I thought it was kind of trash. But like, I respect who he was as a person. He was
No,
trying to be really
deadass?
influential.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry, but deadass never listened to his music, never heard of him or anything.
Same.
But the person that he was, because I saw like a whole like documentary about him and like what he was trying to do for his neighborhood and all that stuff. 100% respect that guy, straight up. Because
Absolutely.
honestly, I would do the same.
I respect any artist that who's made it and goes back to the community and starts to give. Because
Yes, bro.
like
Yes, that.
what Joe Budden
Man.
said is great. Once you made it, get out of where you are, because
Exactly.
they will try to bring you down because you are successful now. And
Mhm.
I don't want to say anything negative because I love X, but why the fuck was he still messing around in that part of Florida? Like, you don't stick around your old neighborhood, dude. People will try to take you out. Once you're out of it, move. Like, people will try to bring you down.
I'll go to LA.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Go to the store or what?
Isn't it kind of like a fact that most rappers like die in their own state?
Yeah. Don't stay where you. Don't eat where you shit.
Okay, that's a bad.
That's a really bad way to say it, but all right.
Wait, what the fuck is going on in the chat? Let's read this chat real quick. Sup, Henry?
Alright.
Shit, I missed a Henry comment.
Man, what's up, brother? I haven't seen that guy in a fat
He
minute,
said,
man.
"Rip Mac Miller." Although his death was tragic, to be honest, it was not surprising he OD'd. Because he was addicted to drugs, though.
Absolutely. He was.
We're talking about.
True, he was, but I mean,
Oh god, we're talking about people committing rope.
Sukatan, we're committing suicide. Nah, just cause someone died, that don't mean they still whack. And then laughing. Brett and I were talking about Mac the night before. Someone just fell off their chair. Bro, dead ass.
that was all that yelling and stuff.
I
Oh, wait,
only
no, that
remember
was-
Stanky
that was
draft
the
like
thing I
8
told
years
you.
ago. I'm Nipsey Hussle. Then the one he was featured on the last month, Preach. Y'all fuck with Ye? I miss the old Kanye. Straight from the Go Kanye. Nah, but he whack now. I miss the old Kanye.
That's the old Kanye too. I don't mind new Kanye, but I miss the old Kanye.
I fuck with new Kanye.
Him at all.
More than old Kanye, if I'm being honest.
Alright,
You just said you missed the old Kanye.
I was reading
Alright,
what
alright.
they said.
Nate, name right now your favorite Kanye West album.
Ernesto Sexy on
See,
the
you couldn't
Bed.
name it.
I just did.
You said my name. Say it with me, pendejo.
No.
Yeah, no pendejo. Stupid.
We love you too, man. Nah, but yeah, much respected on that Nipsey Hussle, like as a person, like what he was doing, it was good for his community. But I hated how
I
someone
hate
came
Israel.
after him and oh fuck you. I hated how someone came after him and they had to take him out just because he was trying to make a positive influence to his community, and I
Yeah,
don't see why anybody would want to stop that. Like,
They're from different gangs, bro.
yeah,
That's
it's
why you get
just
out of where you're from, because you don't want the other gang to know that you're big.
yeah.
Anything for
And
Because they're gonna take
to
you out.
talk about like rappers, that give back to their community is, I remember this interview they were talking about Kanye West, how they didn't understand why he hasn't given back to his community where he grew up in, because there's literally one hospital in there, and it's like hella far for where the like the ghetto part. And they were just talking about why isn't he giving back after he's made it out of there. He's so big he could literally fucking open something for his community. What the fuck? What was that?
oh yo, y'all need to turn it down, man.
That wasn't me, bro. That was Israel. Caught him.
Israel, hang yourself, dude. Commit rope, Israel.
Commit rope.
He's like,
No,
he's like,
an artist that's okay. Again, I fucking love Jid. I love how he's giving back to his community by opening up
get up my dick, get up my dick. Get up my
another
dick.
fucking school in his community. You know what? I'm leaving. I need my podcast right now.
Name a different rapper. Name a different artist. Like Chance the Rapper. He's doing a great job for Chicago. Constantly trying to rebuild
Ooh,
Chicago.
Chance the Rapper.
Shaq.
Ginobili.
Israel, kill yourself.
Oh,
All right, guys. This was a good sidetrack, but now
Somebody said boot gang.
let's hit us with that freestyle, Mister YB Bolt. Show these people why they should check you out.
Oh, okay. You want an acapella or do you guys have a beat?
I think Izzy sent you a beat earlier. Use that one.
Gonna play a beat through the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna sound right. I would have to
I'd
send
rather
it
do it
to
acapella.
you,
Honestly,
All right.
a beat.
Alright.
unless you want me to play the beat through the mic.
No,
I
no,
can do
no,
that.
no, no. You got this. Izzy. You got a beatbox. There you go.
Oh.
I don't know about that, man. All right, well, go ahead, acapella, man. Go ahead, acapella.
Right.
We'll give you 30 seconds.
Y'all fuck with Booking.
Cut me off whenever.
All right.
Wait.
So,
we know
hold
this
on. Let me
is-
set my timer. Let me set my timer.
Wait,
so we get
Before
this.
you start it, so we know that it's not something you already have down, because that's to be a freestyle.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Rap about. Let's see. What should he rap about, boys? Or freestyle about?
Damn. All right, so we gotta give him. We gotta give him an idea.
Comment
Like,
something right
I'm
now.
not down for no topics. Fuck that shit.
What?
all right.
Then I'm gonna be rapping about dumb
somebody right
shit.
now in the comments. Type down what should he rap? Beating a dude's meat is what we got
Down.
so far.
Not down.
No. Okay. No. What is it? Just do it however you like it. Just
All right.
don't
Rap
try to
about
make it
someone
anything.
trying to keep you down, but you're not gonna let that stop you.
I'm not gonna let it stop me.
Yeah. People trying to bring you down.
All right, we'll give you a good minute.
A good minute.
Yeah. You try to think of something and then read the comment too.
Man, everybody wants beating a dude's meat, man. Everybody really commenting hard on that one. They're really on there on that one, man. Hey, do what you gotta do, man.
Down for what Yabani said. Fuck it.
All right, ready?
Being country. Bro.
So once you hear the horn, that's when you go, all right?
The floor is
Okay.
yours.
All right, ready?
I'll mute myself.
1 and 2 and
Oh. Coming from the dark side, my life was never bright. Made my parents mad, so I had to serve them right. Mic in the hand, so I had to hold it tight. Keep it on my right and my goals in fucking sight. Family divided, worlds crashing collided. I kept on fighting while avoiding the crying. Wondering while I'm trying. My mind is always flying. Thinking about dying, but I can't do that, so I keep it in the fucking lane. Stay attached to the ball and chain. Focused on the fame, ignoring the pain. I know what I gotta gain, always fucking train. Enjoy the game, be the flame, united from the shame. No one else to blame, money make me mad, but it's all the same. smile. Keep my homies close, I keep them on the dial. Never stop spitting, yo, I could go for a fucking while. Taking care of a child, staying mindful. I don't give a fuck, I can see through that blindfold.
Damn. Okay, you
Hey,
had 3 seconds left.
You went in
But,
with time to spare too.
Yeah.
I like that whole ball and chain. That one I go like shit. That one was good. I liked it.
Yeah, that was actually not bad, man. I'll fuck with it, man. Shit.
Someone clip it, put a beat behind it.
That's only that. That's only a fraction of what man's capable.
Yo, actually, now that he's actually kind of freestyling, y'all actually want to listen to one of his songs, like, real quick?
Yeah,
Is that alright with you, Mr. Bolt? Put you on.
Hell yeah, put it on.
Put on one of your songs. What song do you want us to show?
Ghost.
Ghost?
Alright. Let me bring that
Alright,
shit up.
alright.
That's my shit. I love that song.
Let's drink to never be broke again.
That's right. Let's make a toast, homie.
Make a toast. Who said that? The GOAT.
The goat.
Hey!
Alright, shut up! Alright, I'm putting this.
Shout out to my boy Austin in the chat. Shout out to Austin for producing the beat. Couldn't be the Burrow Boys without you, homie.
Hey, let's go give him that spam horn real quick for him.
Don't forget the merch, bro. The merch.
Hey, shout out to me for being so awesome. Alright.
Honest.
Let's. Alright, I'm gonna be playing the beat. I don't think you guys will be able to hear it, the song, but I'm about to play it. And
Alright.
it's playing now.
Nah, we can't hear it, son.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys won't be able to hear it, but the people will.
I was the kid in the back of the classroom. Awkward little fuck, just him and his headphones. Never tried to fit in, cause what's the use? He's got his headphones and the drug abuse. So he walks home alone, looking for a muse. Asking God for clues, but he can't see the pews. He always seems to lose, but he understands the game. He gotta be patient, got a job to do. Slug and idea, always bumping in the headphones, trying to find a balance. Banging on a bucket, saying fuck it like he's Tyler. Pills to get flyer, it's a girl just so we could try her. Better than you, yeah, they know. Not a rapper, but he's got a nice flow. When his music plays, all the ears' eyes glow. He's the favorite at your show, and he didn't even go. Yeah, I feel like the ghost, but I feel like a goat. Let's make a toast and never going broke. Yeah, I feel like a ghost, but I feel like the goat. Let's make a toast and never going broke. I feel like a ghost, but I feel like the goat. Let's make a toast and never going broke. Yeah, I feel like a ghost, but I feel like the goat. Let's make a toast and never going broke. Thought he could change, but his skin was vanilla. He wakes up every morning looking fresh like a killer. He's better than most rappers cause he can't use that filler. Maybe that's why he's such a goddamn thriller. So let the mic explode, get all the dough. You know how it goes, but he feels like a ghost. See right through me, easy to use me. Get my trust and you fucking bruise me. Deep down inside, he always fucking cries. I don't know why, but I'm still surprised. Lose my pride, I said I feel the pain. What's the game? My life doesn't fit the frame, is it?
Alright, I just paused it. It's at the 1 minute and 35 seconds. I don't know if you guys were hearing it along. I don't know if you got time
Yeah,
to hear
I was
it.
listening to it.
But I do have one question that well, the thing is just my opinion. Why does it sound like you were whispering? Is that what you were trying to do intentionally?
Nice, your volume's just low. Quit complaining.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Shut up.
I'll be honest with you. I was trying some new stuff with that.
Yeah.
Taking some advice from other people, you know, about some things that I could test out. And that's the best thing that we got from it, in my opinion. And it totally trapped the idea of the whole song. Kind of being a whisper, kind of being an awe, kind of being like a ghost, you know? If you listen to the lyrics, I talk about how, like, I really did put on this fake image, but really, you know, you see right through me. It was easy to use me. You get right through me and you fucking bruise me, you know? Like, you get my trust, like, and that's just kind of how it was, you know? And so, you know, it's kind of being hidden. It's kind of being that shadow. It's kind of being that castaway a little bit, you know, where I'm in between a bunch of friend groups, but I'm never like homies with everyone in the group, you know? It's just, that's kind of just how I was. And Ghost totally captures that. And the beat was amazing, in my opinion. I loved it.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Austin again, because cool image for the song. And he totally told me, and I felt flattered when I heard this, that he wanted that first verse. He wanted me to spit it, and he wrote that. That's something he's had written for a long time. And he was like, you know, I was flattered to have someone say that they want me to spit something that they wrote that they're really passionate about because they know that I could relate to it, and make it sound good at the same time. It's amazing. So shout out to Austin for that first verse too, and the beat, and the song I felt like was great. I couldn't have been happier with the way it turned out.
It's good.
Nice.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's really good, man. I like that one.
It's a
Thank you.
dope song.
Next
Thank you.
question. Next question. When are we dropping a song together, Brent?
Whenever, man. You know, just let me know.
We got this
That's-
Izzy though. We got this Izzy.
Nah, why you had this one? What's the fuck's wrong with y'all, man?
Because you look like an egg.
Nah, you look like a no neck having ass boy.
Alright, let's go. Brent,
Whoa,
Brent's got my
whoa,
back.
whoa.
Who do you got? A nigga in a wheelchair? Yeah,
I got
right.
Ernesto. What's up?
Hey, don't put me in this.
Ernesto, get him. I choose you.
You're running solo on this boy.
I feel a smoker.
Still on this boy.
Nah, but yeah.
No,
What was also like something that you wanna say about Ghost that a lot of people don't know? What's something that makes that song real special?
a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys captured it, but in the song, he's like, I like being dressed like a princess. He said that in the song lyrics.
Got him. Playing too much Mario, huh?
How much?
Go ahead. Continue what you're gonna say.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
You know, kind of just that. Honestly, that right there is
The whole dress thing.
No, fool. The idea of me kind of being a castaway a little bit, me kind of being that guy where you're gonna be really cool with me at school, but you know you're never gonna hit me up outside of school. You know, you're gonna say that we're homies, and it's like, but if I saw you
We're
on the
not
streets, you would
homies.
look the other way. And it's like I'm just, you know, I had the real ones. I had the people that really stuck with me and still stick with me to this day and want to talk to me and stuff. I think it's dope. I mean, you guys included for sure.
Hey.
Hey, remember us when you get big, dude?
Of course, bro. I remember the days we used to play Pokemon, bro. I
Oh,
remember that. I
that's
remember that
right.
Rayquaza you gave me, man. I'll never forget that.
Hey. Okay. All right.
Level 100 and everything.
What's
He had
it?
it all maxed out for you, boy.
Dude, I still
That's totally
have a
just the
DS.
idea of it, and that's just what I want people to know. Because I used to put on this fake show that I was always happy and that I was always gonna be funny and try to just have a good time. When really it was like, I went home.
What the fuck?
So
I just opened up my DS, right? I was gonna make the sound come through the mic.
I'm going out of
I
time.
found money in it.
oh,
20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. I'm not gonna tell Priscilla this is my money. Shh.
Yeah.
She
What
doesn't
you gonna take us to dinner tonight or what?
Jokes on you live.
or what?
She doesn't know.
Hey,
She's not
we're all
watching.
gonna go to IHOP on your bunny.
She ain't watching.
Hey, Uno.
No, but I remember the good times we had. Right? I always wondered what happened to you because I didn't see you as much in high school.
Yo, he cut off. Yo, he cut
Yeah,
off. I don't know.
I always wondered where you were because I never saw you in high school. Like I didn't see you as much.
Yeah,
To be
man,
fair,
man.
I didn't have class with you, but I never saw you.
That's just kind of how it was for me. Like I'm telling you, like I really kept to myself more than anything.
The only time I felt like there was one moment. Well, I'm like, dude, I want to fucking deck Brett in the face. was I think you remember this, dickhead? You came up to me, and I think it was like some group of my friends, and you gave us gum, right? And then you were laughing, and I was like, and you were like, "What's so funny?" And you're like, "I put my nuts in the gum," and then you fucking laughed. I don't know if you were joking, but
You
like,
know I didn't actually do that, right?
yeah, dude, but I know. I was like, I hope he didn't, because if he did, I want to fucking deck him in the face. I went home and brushed my fucking teeth. I hope you know that.
I'm surprised you remember that. That's funny.
Why wouldn't I remember? I could have gotten raped by your fucking nut.
King that.
High school, man. You would not have been able to take a punch from Yobani either. It would have been lights out.
Honestly, dude, because I was actually, that's when I was working out. Like, I had more muscle than I do now, because I used to go to the gym daily. So I could have knocked Brett out.
Mhm.
Honestly, let's go right now, Brett. On podcast, come to my house.
Oh,
We're knocking out
what's
right
up?
now, fool.
Is that alright? Everybody in the comments, comment down below who you got money on. Is it gonna be YB Vote or your boy Stumble?
Hey,
Who's it gonna be?
do the Trump horn. Do the horn. Do the horn. Do the horn.
Hey,
Do
ready?
the horn. Do the horn. Hurry!
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna. Hey, we're selling tickets. We're selling tickets, everybody.
Some
YB
tickets.
Bolt.
Pre-sale starts tomorrow.
Guess
night.
his ass beat by a diabetic man.
When is your new song dropping?
Yeah, that's gonna be either tonight or tomorrow. My guess is it'll probably be tomorrow. But stay tuned for that on SoundCloud at Burrow Boys for sure. That shit's a slap. It's a fucking slap.
What's gonna be?
All
the
right,
name of the
I
song?
can't wait to hear it, man. I wish we could play it right
Like
here
the name
on,
of the song
on
right now. Ethan
wish-
while I'm sleeping. That's it. That's all you're ever gonna know.
All right.
Shout out to Dakota Becker for the name, by the way. Didn't come up with the name of the song.
Dakota Becker?
Oh, Dakota Becker. I think you got it mixed up with someone else.
The Chota Rick.
I thought it was Dakota Becker, okay.
No, it's Dakota Becker.
Oh, is it actually Becker?
No, it's Dakota Becker. That's a whole different person.
The Chota.
That chota.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna take this a different direction. I know you, Izzy, Ernesto, and Brett are more into the music industries with like big people. So I have this game out where I'm gonna give you guys lyrics, and the first one to get 3 right wins the game. Maybe a prize too. Ooh.
Hey, a
Ooh.
prize.
Are
The
you
money
gonna-
from your DS?
Honestly.
Another Raquanza real quick.
Who wants to
Rayquaza,
replace it? I'll give you a Deoxys defense mode.
Yes, I'm down.
Nah, I wanna riot you.
A Raichu.
It's a Raichu.
Riot you.
Alright, you guys ready? Let me know when y'all ready.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Shit. Alright, ready? Okay. You could just shout the name whenever you think it is, okay? I'm gonna
Just what?
shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do the first 3 lines. Okay?
These
Right
nuts.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. I poured sun in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I never letting up. Who
What?
said that? Who said that?
Yo, I'm completely lost.
I know this. No, don't say it. I know it.
poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I'm gonna never let it up.
Oh!
My palm don't make me feel.
J. Cole.
Yep, J. Cole. What's on?
Ah, it's on me. Middle child.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brett,
I
1
knew
point,
it.
Brett. Someone said Kendrick. Someone in the chat said Kendrick. Honestly, disappointing you, Israel. I thought you were gonna have that one.
Man, I thought so too, man. Come on.
Loki thought it was Kanye at first for some reason. Not even gonna front.
Ah, fuera, basura, basura.
Alright, you ready for the next one?
No idea what that means.
Trash.
Ready for the next one? If I go broke, I'm gonna kick the doors. I'm gonna go back to selling Knicks at the Knicks at the set. Okay, let me read a different one. Let me read a different
Oh
one.
gosh, his dyslexia is kicking in.
Dyslexia, yeah. Okay, hop on the flight if I ain't got my pole, smelling like a gas to the border patrol. I ran out of the drink, so I canceled my show. Whoa, I pissed in these racks on the floor. I got the Glock in my trench coat, canceled the show. I lost 100K, made that shit back in like half a day. Who said that?
Drake.
Drake? Nope, it's not Drake.
Damn. Kendrick.
No. Don't just guess rappers. Who said this? Hop on a flight
Jid.
if I ain't got a pole. Smelling like gas through the border patrol. I ran out of drinks, so I canceled the show. Whoa. I pissed on these racks, on the racks on the floor. Oh. I got the Glock in my trench coat. I canceled the show. I lost 100K. Made that shit back in like half a day.
Bro, I have no idea.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Just think of these lyrics. Who are these complex lyrics? Are these simple lyrics? Who said this?
Don't
I don't
sound
know.
complex at all.
It just sounds like whoever's reading it kind of makes it sound complex.
What?
Yeah, low key.
Honestly.
What? I'm gonna kick your
I
ass.
feel like you reading it is making it harder. Not even running.
Hop on the fly if I ain't got my pole. All right. This was
It's a Lil Pump.
There was a trick question. It is Lil Pump. If you got it right, you were gonna get a negative point. Honestly,
What?
it is Lil Pump.
I just guessed. I was like, Lil Pump. Okay.
Yep, it is a little pump. A little pumpy. All right. Israel again. Disappointed you didn't get that right.
I don't even listen to Lil Pump like that. You can't be telling me disappointed in me. Like
He's setting you up, Izzy. Come on now.
honestly.
Honestly, I give you a fucking easy song, and you failed. Honestly.
Nah.
Yeah. All right, I got one of these right. Shit, I'm trying to. I probably should have had the lyrics up before I started the game.
SMH.
Hold on, let me get it real quick. Oh, what's this song? Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along the road.
Kanye.
Yep, Kanye. Damn it, Brett.
Damn,
2 points.
Oh.
Honestly, Ernesto, get your hair out of your ass, dude.
Mute.
I couldn't even hear anything. I cut out and I couldn't hear you say anything.
Oh my god, dude.
You're cutting out, boy.
I'm cutting out?
No, you're not.
No, Ernesto is.
You ready
Isn't
for
that
this?
heartless? That's heartless, right?
Yeah, that's heartless.
Bro, I'm out here.
Alright, you ready for the next one?
Wait, what's the score? What are we going up to? We're going up to 3?
If he wins
3,
one
okay.
more, he wins.
Yeah, damn, we suck.
Three chances.
As life goes on, I'm... Okay,
Next one.
Shut up. I can't read it from this far. As life goes on, I'm starting to learn more and more about responsibility. I realize everything I do is affecting the people around me. So I want to take this time out to apologize for the things I've done and the things that have not occurred yet and the things they don't want to keep responsibilities for. I'm sorry for the times I left
Kendrick.
home. I was on the road and you were all alone. I'm sorry for the times I had to go. I'm sorry for the fact that I didn't know that you were
Kendrick.
sitting home just wishing we could go back to when it was just you and me. I'm sorry for the times I would neglect. I'm sorry for the times I would disrespect.
X?
Nope.
Kendrick.
I don't know who that is.
That is Akon.
I'm even a rapper.
Akon. Damn, what the heck? I don't be listening to Akon like that.
That's
It's not even a rapper.
I know. Trick question. What? You trying to fight?
What's up?
What's up then?
I'm on Izzy's side now.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Let's get this ninja real quick.
That's racist. All right, you ready? You ready for another one?
Yeah.
Let's see. All this other shit I'm talking about, they think they know it. I've been praying for somebody to save me. No one's heroic.
J. Cole.
And my life don't even matter. I know it.
Wait, Logic.
It's Logic.
See, I wouldn't have been able to guess that.
I wasn't trying to let.
He's setting you up with all these.
This thing is like J. Cole.
Yo, watch yourself.
Dude, J. Cole's not even that good, to be honest.
No, it's not that. It's the other thing that you said.
Alright, here's another one, right? Don't give them too much don't let them take control. The one thing you do, don't let them take your soul. If you believe in God, one thing's for sure. If you aim too high, then you aim too low.
Lil Wayne.
Nope. Let me
Lil Peep.
let me know if you want me to repeat that.
Lil Peep.
Sounded trash. That's all I'm saying. Fuck that. I don't even want to know who said that.
Don't give them too much Don't give them too much Don't let them take control. This one thing you do, don't let them taint your soul. If you believe in God, one thing's for sure. If you aim too high, then you aim too low. So this person, Brett said trash. Who is this person?
Probably
Kendrick.
like him too. Watch.
Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Yeah.
No, this is J. Cole.
Trash. That was horrible. Fuck that.
Fuck that, he said. Stock your chicken strip is what he said. All right.
Do somebody we know, man. Come on, you're giving us these hard ass one.
Someone we know, he did J. Cole.
Songs that are relevant.
All right. Shit, I don't know what artists you all know.
True. Touche.
Mainstream.
Wait. Okay. Mainstream. This guy's mainstream, I guess. Some gay shit, I guess. Someone said Soldier Boy. Fuck no.
Such a butt.
Alright, here's one, alright? Here's one that Izzo beats his meat to all the time, okay? Ready? I was off the Remy's. I had a papazoo. I had to hit him in the old town to duck the news. 4 hours lockdown, we made the moves. Now it's 4 a.m. and I'm back up popping with the crew. I just landed in the Chase B mixes pot like Jamba Juice. Different colored chains like my jewelry really selling fruit. And they choking, man. No, the crackers wish it was a noose. Who said that?
Ski Mask?
Nope. Someone said Vince. Fuck out of here. You want me to say it again?
Say it again.
Oh.
No?
Say it again.
Say it again, yeah. Because
I was off the Remy. I had a Papa Zoo. I had to hit my old town to duck the news. 4 hour lockdown. We made no moves. It's 4 a.m. and I'm back up popping with the crew.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm neck and neck. What's
I
up?
see
2
it
and
now.
2.
I see it now. Good shit.
Okay. Look at Mr. I Know Rappers. Couldn't guess fucking J. Cole. Get out of here, boy.
Yay.
You disgusting. Disgusting.
Yo,
Here's
we need to get Ernesto out of here.
Here's a good one, right? Ernesto doesn't even have a point. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm driving, right?
Hat down, cross down, living like a rock star. Spent a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby got a habit, diamond rings,
That's
Fendi sports bra.
Old Town Road by Neck.
Yeah, you got one.
Wow, 1 point for Ernesto. Wow.
A trash song.
Whoa.
And the old town road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in my asshole.
Whoa.
This game's going on for too long.
Honestly, I thought Brett would have won by now. Honestly, Brett, what are you doing?
Because y'all suck, that's why. Go
I
ahead.
gotta let him back in it.
Alright, here's another one. Little chip N-word, a little bit nothing. Little chip N-word, little bit nothing. Little chip N-word, little bit nothing. Little chip N-word, throw that bowler in the lap. Walk myself to the core like, bitch, I did that. X-rated. Who said that?
J.I.D.
Nope.
Shit.
Nope.
The bad bitch wants to get with me.
Kendrick.
Yep, it was Kendrick.
Yeah, I knew it.
Pretty much the same person.
Pretty much
Huh?
the same person. Honestly. Jid, Kendrick, honestly, that's what I'm saying.
I knew Giovanni would like me when I said that.
What?
Shoot, I think it's time. I think we need to call it a wrap right here.
Yeah, it's about to hit 2 hours on this bitch.
Man,
Longest
it's probably the
one.
longest one we've done.
It was
Yeah.
Brett. Let the people know where they can find you. What's your next project?
Yeah. You can find me on SoundCloud at Burrow Boys. You can find me on YouTube on the gaming shit, but I'm also going to be dropping music stuff on there at YB Bolt. You can check me out on Instagram at YB_Bolt. That's really where I'm at. I always stay connected with everyone that tries to be a fan and support too. So I will definitely respond and thank you.
Hey,
All right. Hey, we loved having you on the show, Brett. It means a lot, man, for you coming out here. I've been waiting for this episode to happen, and finally happened. And
honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I had fun.
yeah, man. Yeah,
It was
I had
nice
a great
having you on.
time.
This was dope. Thanks for having me. For real, this was dope.
Next time I'll have you on.
I had a good time.
I'll have you on again.
Things are coming.
Big things.
That's right. Big thing.
While Ernesto's driving, he's gonna fucking crash.
Yeah. Hey, learn this lesson, kids. Don't talk and drive.
Big things.
All right,
Listen to that.
I'm gonna end this podcast with this note. What was that? What was shit? What was that thing Brett said in the song that we all liked? Let's make a toast to what, Brett?
For
Never
going
going broke.
To never
To
going
never going broke.